What's up, guys? Welcome back again. You already know it's a boy Adamslink Media, and I have my able guy here, Free was Deep. He doesn't need any introduction. You guys already know him.
Free
He
West
has been
Deep.
coming here to no talk, have a discussion with me, and of course, you can also check out his channel. He has some really dope content for you guys. And let us talk about this quarantine, this self isolation and staying at home. How do you feel about everything now?
Well, the thing is not easy at this particular time because it's not easy to stay at home and then not doing anything with all those kind of bills you have to
And
pay.
there's possibility that it's gonna extend by next week.
Yes,
You
there's
have
possibility
South Africa government have already extended
extended
the
theirs.
whole of April. They're gonna stay
Mm.
at home. So what about Nigeria? Do you want them to extend it because
Man,
nothing are happy about it?
I should like what Nigeria should do is maybe they should restrict some kind of things like public places like market and all those things. They should
But no, market is
because
still on. Oh. Market
market
is still on.
if you sell food it's still on, but if you sell any other thing you are not expected to sell because
So like, do you spend more than when everything was normal now?
yes, you spend more because I remember when we were when I was very young, my grandmother used to say that the devil finds work for the idle one. So when she explains for that, she says, when you are not doing anything, that is when you will remember to eat, to do the things, you eat more that time compared to when you are busy. So
Okay.
that is what is telling on everybody now, especially this period.
I have also noticed that because my savings are going down quite well, but it's understandable if I say my savings are going down because I don't have much.
Mm.
But you hear somebody like Davido complaining that he's dipping his hand into his savings, meaning that he has been spending a lot of money and dipping his hand into his savings. So, do you believe that he's saying the truth or he's just simply joking around?
What I believe about that is that what Davido is trying to say is that this period, I know they make money, oh, but I they spend money, all those kind of things. That is what he's trying to say in this period. And it's not easy as a human being not to be making money, but to be, spending the one that you have already.
But not a person like Davido. Like I can understand other like small artists. But you cannot tell me somebody like him who usually collect at least let me say 50,000 US dollars per show outside abroad and collect so much more. And if you want to book him, you have to pay like 10 million, 15 million in Nigeria. And you are telling me that that person is complaining that he doesn't have much money again with him. It's quite surprising. That is
It's
why they
quite
ask you
surprising,
if not play or if not seriously, like is he really serious saying all those kind of stuff?
For me, I would think it's a kind of joke because Davido cannot just come out and say, "Man, I've spent, I'm running out of cash." He can't say it now. You have father that does most of the spending for you. You understand? Most of the time, you are staying with your father, and he does most of the spending. If you want to move, you use these jets to move to another place. So you are not spending most of your money. You have endorsement where they have to.
But apart from that, the video is like extravagant spender.
Yeah.
Like he spend a lot.
Mm.
Apart from he spends a lot for his friends, for everybody. That he even revealed that that sometimes he will just ask those show organizer to send the money that they're supposed to pay him to his DMW people to spend. But the honest truth is that why should we be complaining?
Yes.
And currently now, like Davido cannot spend up to 100,000 naira a day
A
now
day.
for
Davido can
food
also spend how much
because
is
you
it?
don't buy
You
clothes,
don't buy
you
clothes, you are
don't
not
move
buy,
around,
you
you are
don't go
just
to
at home.
club, you are just at home.
Just so
Just
so well so basically we can just simply say that he is just joking.
He's just joking. Davido is
So
just
about this picture that we saw that you posted, I saw it first on your page about this actress Funke Akindele doing community service, speaking death on the road. Eh?
yeah.
Is it true? Is that a real picture?
It's a real picture because she was arraigned in court, pleaded guilty, and then asked to pay 100,000 each. she
for having the wife
and
and the
husband.
husband, sorry.
So right now they recommended community service for some days, and community service now.
Mm.
So she did it. But what I think about that picture is that they want to just show the picture to the whole world. Maybe she will just do it for that day. You understand?
But the thing is that, but the thing is that, the face is not clear in that picture.
She will not want
So,
to
so
expose
the thing is
her
that,
face.
is that really
Is her real
Funke?
picture because I got it. I confirmed it from somebody who saw her. You understand? Although there was security there. You understand? So
Okay. Well, that's just all I want to hear. But let's talk about this Accountant General Office burning. You and I, we understand we are not supposed to be talking about it based on
based on some issues.
on issue. But let us still talk about it, and because of the betterment of Nigeria at heart, let's just discuss it. So, what do you think about our office burning during this critical time?
But
And checking is in the heart of Abuja, not in outskirts of Abuja, in the heart,
heart of
where
Abuja
almost every building have their own fire service
fire services.
and
Even
everything
opposite the building, they have
have
fire
fire
service.
service. So tell me how that office started burning and it took them fire service up to an hour or 2 hours, more than going to 3 hours to get there.
So that is a bit suspicious because, according to a report, they said the accountant general, the this in Senate and all those people, they asked the accountant general to provide a particular evidence report on how it disbursed a particular, money, and 9 hours to that, according to 9 hours to that,
This thing just
this
happened.
thing just happened. And when you look at the fire, you will understand that it was not just electrical fire, like
The
burning.
fire was burning as
The
if they
fire
pour fuel inside.
where is the house, the building connected to gas line? That is what some people are asking. So it's something that is
But is it possible to burn documents when we are majorly online now?
no, it's possible in Nigeria
To
because
burn document and will not be traceable.
it's possible in Nigeria. You know why? Because Nigeria is one of the country that has refused to to make everything online. That is to put everything on server.
Because of their deceitful way.
Yes. So we are still having papers. We are still using papers. So it's possible to burn all these things. That is why you see when people, pensioners, when they retire, they will ask you to go and bring your appointment letter
Uh,
35 years ago. So you understand, you give somebody appointment, you don't have the record of that person you give appointment.
yes,
So
exactly. It's really really bad. And you see somebody like Bono Boy coming out. You watch that Bono Boy,
yes, I watched the
and
video.
the video is also in your channel.
Mm.
I checked it out. Bono Boy coming out laughing Nigerians and saying yes, that we deserve
The,
whatever that happened to us,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that we deserve whatever that's happening to us, and then he said we are busy blasting, we are busy calling them out, them that are hustling themselves. But the question is, honestly, those artists, when they were coming up, all those baby politicians used to book them for shows.
Yeah.
So are they not part of the problem?
They are part of the problem
Eh?
because somebody
This
called
illegal,
out.
this Funke
Somebody called
Akindele.
this Funke Akindele. Somebody called out AY when AY was defending Funke
Mm.
Akindele.
Yes, yes, I know
That
about that.
AY who buys the table for five table at 5 million in your shoe is these politicians. So you don't
Exactly.
have the nerves to actually talk to these politicians, and they are still part of the problem because if they keep on saying the people are the problem, and the people who are the people, they are part of us. You understand? Okay,
Because,
those politicians are pays table for 5 million naira. Those people, where did they get the money? They got the money from the public fund and this thing, and they pay to your shoe. You accept it, and you become rich and say the people they deserve it.
the people.
No, they don't deserve it.
So basically, what Bono Boy is saying,
The only person that will say Nigerians deserve is Fela.
yes, again, talking about that's the one place I want to go right now.
Uh,
If you see people comparing people like Fela to Bono Boy, Fela to Naira Marley, all those people, honestly, who is the closest person in Nigerian entertainment industry? Closest person that you will see that he have outrightly spoken about politician, Nigerian government, that will say, okay, that person can be close to Fela. I
The
have one in my mind.
who do you have?
The person that I think is Falz. You know, Falz made an
Yes,
entire music, an
Fast.
entire album
The
talking
recent
about.
artist is
So
Fast.
if you see that Naramali saying
No,
that
they are not close
other
at all.
people that will write
They've not
tweets,
spoken
no,
about
one thing is
critical
that all those
issues.
people that will write tweet criticizing the government and immediately delete it.
Deleted all
You
those
know,
ones. And
Fela never deleted anything.
no,
Fela was being
so
afraid.
that is why Falz now is respected among the artists. You know, when he did that song about Chibok girls dancing in
Honestly,
his
even
video, he
Funke.
said, "Pull down the video." He said, "What for? What? You know, I have the right. I have right." Even his father defended him.
It's just that the real people that fight are not really recognized.
Yes.
Those people that just make money talks anyhow,
Mm.
like Bono Boy. Honestly, Bono Boy talks anyhow to me.
Recently
He
has been
talks anyhow. So see somebody like Falz, he made a whole album
album
criticizing the
the
government,
government. Even the listen
and nobody gave him credit for it.
credit.
And then you
You
see
are
people like
referring to
Naira Marley
Mali.
always calling out. See what all those people that will immediately after police come jam them, and they will take down tweet.
His recent rap, he said after election, 3 months holiday. Everybody knows who he was talking about, and no artist in Nigeria can say it now, apart from this guy Falz,
Exactly.
because of his father. He has the influence of his father,
No, no,
and
no, no.
Falz himself
No,
is
apart from his
creative,
father.
is constructive.
Apart from his father,
Because you can't hold fast with that word now. He didn't
mm,
call your name. You understand? But he mentioned something that you and I know who he's talking about, but he didn't mention. So he's one of the most talented and creative.
so let's talk about this Chinese virus. Chinese doctors coming into Nigeria. Like, is it that our doctors are not good enough to handle this thing? Like, we see people in South Africa who have more cases than us ever. Like,
Mm,
their cases is like going to 2,000. Yet there's no Chinese doctor there.
doctor.
Why are Chinese doctors coming into this country? And we spend close to $2 million to bring the Chinese doctor into Nigeria. Why? Is it that? Is it that? I don't. Is it that the people, the government, people responsible for this thing, are their head blocked?
No, let me tell you one thing. What, because immediately I saw that National Assembly condemned Chinese doctor coming. Even the National Medical Association of Nigeria said they don't need no Chinese doctors because they are capable. All they need is share your technical experience with us, how you were able to do your own. You understand? So that we take it from there. And recently they've been discharging people, treating people, and succeeding with it. And Nigeria has one of the least case in the world, right?
In this case,
Okay. What I suspect is that, this period is not easy to export most of our politicians to go for treatment abroad. This is an opportunity for them
to
to
import
import
doctors that
doctors
were treating them before,
to treat.
paying close to 2 million
You
to
understand?
bring their equipment and everything.
Yes, to treat them. So those
Oh,
Chinese doctors are not for you and I.
oh.
They came to treat some special people.
So now we are complaining that this is the time that they will see that our hospitals are not well equipped.
Mm.
They need to really equip our
Equipped
hospital.
hospital.
Instead of them equipping our hospital,
They are
they
still
want to
spending more.
import. Oh, which country be this one, my brother?
We don't tire for the country. So that is Nigeria for you. And
Okay. Looking about it, some of our boys have been crying in China because the Chinese people are going to their residence, to their hotel, evacuating them out of the hotel and
force
taking
them
them
to
to
quarantine.
quarantine. So basically, they think that Mrs. Rona is from Africa. So what do you have to say? There are videos, a lot of videos that have been
I
going
saw I
around.
saw a lot of videos like the Consular General of Nigeria to China,
Mm.
Mwadu Abuchi, said something. It was yesterday. Was angry
Yes,
when they seized most of their
passport.
passport.
Yes, yes,
He
yes.
went to the office to retrieve those their passports.
Those their
You
passport.
understand? We need somebody like that. We need more people like that.
But honestly, they say the international Nigeria. They say our airport are closed, right?
Mm.
But people are still going to China.
That is, so that is, I don't know
Oh.
what to say about this.
Ah.
But what I suspect about Chinese is that you know, when you don't have your way over some things, you
Mm,
understand, you take your grievance to this thing. Okay, you know what they are doing now is that in record, when you check record now, like this thing, Nigeria has been, you know, at the heart of this being able to contain this
mm,
coronavirus
mm,
recently, you understand. So and now, you know, Chinese, they released a statistics how many billions of face masks, sanitizers, and different equipment they
mm.
exported to different parts of the world. So that is why a lot of people are suspecting that we don't need Chinese doctors in this country,
Yeah.
because if they if they frustrate us, overwhelm us with this thing, we will run to China to import face masks, and they will be making money. You understand what people, the different kind of ideas. So that is what I'm suspecting. You understand? It's more than what we are saying, because in China, most of their factories, everything is working. How come? Okay, you are now suspecting Africans that, okay, Africans, you know, they are the carrier of this. Where did this start from?
And one thing is that where other countries, other these Chinese people are voluntarily going to other countries to assist
It's
them,
overwhelming them.
why are we paying these Chinese
Mm,
doctors to come to
to come.
Nigeria?
I told you the reason for the payment. So
No wahala. Well, to all our brother in China, we wish you all the best and everything. And let us round it up with this Alima Abubakar, actress Alima Abubakar, who just gave birth a few days ago.
mm,
And the funny thing she did was to take another person baby picture and post
put
it on her page and said that is her baby that she just gave birth. Like, was that really necessary?
that was not necessary. She could have written something and said,
Give approval
even though
giving birth.
you don't put picture there, you understand, so write something. So what I, you know, sometimes these people, I don't know why they act like that. I don't even understand why they
They are
act like
doing
that,
it for
because the
the
person you
famous.
took her baby's picture can just
Sue
decide to
you.
sue you.
It's as well as like going to a hospital to steal a baby.
It's still a baby. It's the same thing
Is it that she's not proud of the color of
of
her
her
own
baby.
child? Maybe her own child, and I don't understand. An innocent child who just came to this world.
That
You
is,
cannot flaunt him or her to the world. The only thing you have to do is to pick another person.
and then say
If,
it's your baby.
if that pikin grow up tomorrow, can find out that the mother did that kind of thing to him or her.
Now, while I go up, because that is why you see a lot of people just grow and they grow to hate their parents or their mother or their father. You understand? Because of this kind of things. You are not proud of your child now. Is it when your child starts growing that you'll be proud of?
Exactly. Exactly. So, guys, let us end this video. You're going to let your hand so that you can introduce your channel and tell the viewers to make sure they subscribe to your channel, please. Huh?
All right, guys, thank you for actually watching us. I am Free West Deep. Just go to my YouTube channel. Free West Deep is the name on YouTube, and hit the subscribe button. And on this comment section, we want a lot of comment, because it will help us to actually create enough, you know, video content, and then this feedback will help us to structure our videos for, you know, for future use and future references. Thank you for watching.